Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to ASMR art class. My name is Claire. I will be your teacher today. So, I have my bandana on because we're going to do some gardening today. Sort of. Today's craft is this handprint cactus, complete with your own customized planter and flowers. So keep watching if you want to learn how to make this. So first, before we get started, let's go over what supplies we will need. First, you will need some green construction paper for your cactus, and then whatever colored construction paper you want for your planter. I have chosen this kind of dirt brown. Next, for your customization, you will need some alphabet stamps. You could also handwrite it just with a marker, but I think this is a little bit more fun. You will also need some scissors, some tissue paper. I have mine in this nice light pale pink color, but you again can choose any color you would like for your flowers. You will also need some markers, so I have a Sharpie for tracing my hand, and then I have a paint marker for my stamps. Of course, it is ideal if you use like a little ink pad, but I don't have an ink pad in black, so this paint marker will do. I think a Sharpie would probably work as well, though. We like to improvise here in ASMR art class. Alright, last but not least, you will need a glue stick. And that is everything you will need for this handprint cactus craft. Okay. Let's change view and get started. Okay, so to begin, let's take our green piece of construction paper and our Sharpie and start by tracing your non-dominant hand. So that's my left. So just set it in the center of the paper and we're going to trace. And I always enjoy crafts that include like a handprint or something, because I think that is something really sweet to do with like your kids or even with yourself, just to, you know, have a personal touch to it, especially with kids, you know, and say, oh, look how small your hand was. Okay, so now that we have this, we are going to set it off to the side and get our brown piece of construction paper. And still using our Sharpie here, going to draw our pot for our cactus. So I just start with the bottom because it's nice and flat. Like this. And then we're going to draw the lip of the pot. It doesn't have to be too perfect because we're going to make it a little neater when we cut it out. So, and do. Okay. Now let's take our scissors and cut everything out. Little crooked, but that's okay. And then this part, which I think might be a little too long. You can always trim it a bit though. I think this craft is really cute for summertime, getting kids excited about plants and that sort of thing. And obviously I'm doing this craft myself, so it doesn't have to be for kids only. I think doing cute little DIY crafts is quite relaxing, hence why I'm doing ASMR art class for everybody. So we're done with this. We can set that off to the side. And actually I like the proportions on this, so I'm happy with that. So we will set these over here and return to our little handprint. We're going to go ahead and cut this out as well. But if you didn't want to make this just to make this, you can make this a card if you want to make, you know, more use out of it. But I'm just making it to make it today. But like I said, with the little stamp letters, you could stamp out a message for somebody with the cactus card. So if you are still in school, I'm sure that it is either your summer break or getting pretty close to it. I know a lot of colleges have been having their graduations the last couple weeks. I myself had my college graduation last weekend, so that was exciting. I'm officially all done with school unless I decide to pursue my master's, which I might, but I definitely need a break in the meantime. So if you graduated, congratulations. And even if you're not graduating, you still have some school left, congratulations on making it through another school year. I know it hasn't been easy these past couple of years. So it's more of an accomplishment than ever. And you can kind of see how I'm not going exactly with the lines. I'm kind of making it a little neater. If you want to go exactly with the lines, you can take a little bit more time with tracing than I did. And I'm going to turn everything backwards so we don't see my lovely outline. But as always with ASMR art class, you can use this as a loose guideline and really make it your own, or you can do exactly what I'm doing. It really is up to you. So we are done with that. Get that off to the side. And then we have our little hand. Get a little kind of rough corner here. So you have all your main pieces here. So what I'm going to do now is glue everything together. So I'm going to take our base layer here and our glue stick. Just put a good layer of glue on the edge. And we're going to kind of sandwich our hand cactus in between this part and this part to secure it a little bit better. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to put glue on top of here and glue this part on, like so. And I think this is a little too long, so I am going to trim it a little bit. There. That's better. So that is the basis of our card. But we need to decorate it to really help it convey our cute cactus. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is personalize my pot. So I have my Posca marker, and then I have my letters. So let's get those out. Let's find our letters here. So we got an I or an exclamation point, I'm not really sure. A, L, U, O, M, E, little at symbol, and D, T, oh, we need that T. Where did I put it? Shoot. There it is. Got a lot of repeats here. I don't know if I have all the letters I need to spell what I want to spell. We'll give it a try here. C. So I don't think I have a U. Oh yes, I do. Okay. So I got all my letters there. So this is what I was talking about, taking the Posca marker and just kind of coloring where you would place the stamp and the pad of ink. C. And you can make it say whatever you want. I just put Claire on my tester one, but I'm gonna write more this time. And then we need the C again. I just love the look of these little stamps. I think they're so cute and add like a nice aesthetic to it. So, what are some of your favorite activities to do in the summer? Last weekend, besides graduating, my family and myself, I should really say my family because I just helped buy the plants, worked on our garden. Oh, this is a different eye. Okay. So that was nice. Planted some tomatoes and herbs, and then just some seasonal flowers. I also like to go to the pool. We have a community pool where I live that you can pay like $5 to swim for the day, so that's nice to do on occasion. And then also go to like natural bodies of water as well. And then I think this summer we're going to try to do some gem hunting. So I'm excited for that. But you know, just being outside. I like going on walks. My parents are big fans of bike riding, so I'll ride bikes with them, but it's not my favorite thing to do, but it's still cool. It just has to be the most optimal weather for me to when I ride bikes. And then I don't have one for apostrophe, so I'm just gonna do that. Have you guessed what I'm spelling yet? Okay. This is a pretty straightforward craft though, so I definitely recommend taking your time in the decorating phase because that's the most fun part in my opinion. I'm sure you've guessed it by now. Cool Claire's Cactus. Cool Claire's Cactus. Cool Claire's Cactus. Okay. So leaves can go back. We're done with them. So now we have decorated the planter portion. And we're going to move on to the cactus itself. So we're done with this too. Because I prefer to use the Sharpie for the spikes, the needles. Okay, so like I did for my tester one, we're just gonna kind of do them at random intervals all throughout in all different directions. Cacti is about the only type of plants that I can keep alive in my house because we don't get too much sunlight. We have big trees all around. So I need plants that have very low light. Because we do get some sunlight, obviously, to keep the cacti alive, but not enough to keep like a full sun plant alive. I just recently bought a partial sun succulent. I forget what kind, but see how that does, because I really do like plants, but yeah, I just have not had much luck with them. Okay, so that part is all done. And last but not least, we're going to do the flowers. So to just kind of plan out where I'm going to put them, I'm going to do a little like piece of glue, but I like how I have it here, so I'm pretty much going to copy that. Okay, let me get rid of this. Focus on this one. So all we're going to do, take our tissue paper and rip a little piece and just kind of bunch it up in not really any sort of uniformed way. Kind of like curl it up if you want a circle aspect to it, but that's up to you if you want to make them really neat or just kind of crumpled up. Either way, I think turns out pretty good. Except when I have this little tail that doesn't want to it doesn't want to cooperate. Just like that. You can do a lot, you can do a little bit, you know, nature gives us flowers in all different shapes and sizes, so you don't have to make them too uniformed. But you can try to flatten them out like a little bit to get the most surface area going. Do this little one over here on my pinky. Okay, a couple more. Okay, last one. Okay, so here is our final hand-shaped handprint cactus. Okay. So here is our final 2 cacti. Cool Claire's cactus and just my Claire cactus. I think that this turned out super cute, and I hope that you do your own at home if you would like to. So have a good day, good night.